Hello, and welcome to Rocket Fuel, your daily update of everything that's happening in the Rocket Pool community. My name is Wack. Today is January 28th, and today's episode is going to give us an update on what happened with Jasper's call yesterday. We're also going to be talking about rETH in new DeFi protocols. After that, we're going to talk about Liquity V2 with their dashboard and how that growth is coming along. We're going to talk about token motion, NSSO, and a whole lot more. So let's get started.
10, 9, ignition sequence start, 6.
Okay, so we are going to start with Jasper's call, and this was quite unfortunate. So yesterday, for those of you who don't know, Jasper and Langers and Grant met from the team at Liquity Finance. That's Donald Trump's DeFi company, and they've been buying a lot of STETH recently. So I think the purpose of the call was to try to get them to mint rETH instead of STETH, and that was actually quite interesting the way that worked out. And what happened there is Jasper replied by saying, "Money sucks, fuck money, that's the update." So Halu said to Jasper, "Did Lido pay them?" And Jasper said, "I don't think I'm at liberty to say anything." And he says, "But nothing is certain, but don't hold your breath." Popash says that, "Oh, that's okay, Jasper, we were expecting this." And then he said, "My exam went well," which is nice for him, so that's fine. Anyway, Popash says, "Is there anything constructive we can use from the meeting, e.g. something to focus on?" And Dr. Doofus joked by saying to be more centralized. But Jasper actually then had some interesting updates. So he said that they actually, let me actually just go here. So he says, Jasper says they valued the security of rETH a lot. They didn't care about the small differences in APR, but what they really cared about was the higher security. They really liked Rocket Pool's rETH, and basically they valued security more than everything else, like I just said. And then here Jasper said that we met every metric they needed. The quality is not the issue. And then Sokash says, "So what? That's great. So what's the issue?" And Jasper replied by saying $$$$. So, so yeah, that's kind of what it's come down to. Here, Bossy said, "How much? Maybe you can raise it as a community." And Jasper says that actual amount is unclear. And Bossy said like $1 million. Swing Bob says, "I feel like Thomas would benefit alone from bribing them personally." So then Bossy tagged Thomas. Sneaky Ninja Guy said, "I don't really have a good way to liquidate my RPL, but I'm happy to dump it into a bribery fund if it means the number will go up." So there was a lot of interesting thoughts here. Jasper said, "I'm still bullish," and Ramana said, "How are you managing to do that?" He says, "Do they want us to pay to be listed then, or are they at least invested or straight up fee?" And he says it's more like the former. So then Jasper actually then gave some more details here. So he said the World Liberty financial situation is unfortunate. They want money essentially. It's unclear what the terms are. They're sending a proposal, but don't hold your breath. The numbers they were floating on the call were like melting face emoji. So Jasper says if you got it down 10 times from what they're asking for, then the amount should be more manageable. They want their partners to have skin in the game. So with that I've been kind of like mulling the idea over in my mind. So the way that I was originally thinking of it was like them having partners having skin in the game would mean that they would give them some of their tokens and they'd get some of like it would be like a token exchange of sorts. But from what I'm gathering, I don't think that's quite the case. So here, it says that's a good point. RPL can 10x eventually, should not be valued at today's price. Bossy then said, "Okay, let's get Thomas involved with the stipulation that he gets the shill Arrow, and Trump has to use Arrow aircrafts, even though they're still in testing, and he'll probably die instead of using Air Force One." So this was kind of like what the mood was like last night. And then Jasper actually gave back some more things today, saying that, the things that he heard on the Trump call made him very bullish, and basically that they have big ideas about what they're doing with World Liberty Financial, but also with Ethereum. He says they're building an incredible product. It's going to onboard a crazy amount of people directly to the Ethereum ecosystem, and they really know what they're doing. So yeah, he says I can't say specifics, but it's more than what people know right now, a lot more than that. So basically, Jasper was kind of hyping World Liberty Financial, saying that it's the product that they're making is just going to be a lot bigger than just an RVA clone, basically. And he says, they've got Corey Kaplan as their DeFi strategist. That person knows what he's doing. And he says the people that I talk to are well versed in the trade-offs of the tech in detail, but Kendall asked, is this bullish for RPL or just ETH? And Jasper said it's unclear. It depends on the proposal and how things go. So one of the things that I saw trading, and I'm sorry I don't have this tweet pulled up, is this news that came out today saying that if you give World Liberty money, then they will use half the money that you give them to buy your token and kind of pump that partnership almost. Now, I don't know if that's what they are saying to Rocket Pool or not. We'll have to wait and see that information. But that's it looks like that's the game they're playing. But I don't know for sure. For sure, that's what's happening. But that's what it looks like. But Bossy, mentioning Thomas a few times, actually got Thomas to respond, and Thomas said, "I'll consider it." So that was something that the community was like, "Wait, what?" And then Jasper said, "Let's chat." So I'm sure Jasper slid into his DMs, and Gator replied by, "Man, Thomas G is so cool." And Shifrin said, "Do it." And Halula replied by saying, "What WLFI?" Instead of what wall, it's what World Liberty Financial. Thomas Halula said Thomas is going to buy the whole protocol. Then Bossy mocked up a picture of Trump in one of Thomas's vertical takeoff vehicles, and Kevson said, "What is Thomas going to consider?" So Swing Bob says that what he said was Thomas could benefit from bribing World Liberty Financial directly. Let's see what goes on there. I don't know the details of that, but if I find out anything, I will definitely let you all know. Okay, next we've got some more DeFi news with rETH, and this one's from Symbiotic. So Gauntlet here are announcing that Symbiotic restaking vaults went live on mainnet. So they launched 5 restaking vaults in Symbiotic, building on over a year of deep research exploring restaking risk, optimizing network and operator allocation, and examining collateral health. So this has been a project that's been like they're saying here in hidden away for a year or so, and people have been kind of airdrop farming it and stuff, but now they're going on mainnet. And here their caps, they have 5 different pools that you can use. They have Wrapped ST ETH, that has a cap of 45,000 Wrapped ST ETH, CB ETH 6,000, rETH from Rocket Pool 7,500, Wrapped Binance ETH is 3,000, and Swell ETH, I think SW ETH is Swell ETH, 3,000. So it's really cool to see here that rETH is the second biggest pool they have available, which is really awesome. Now, what's really interesting here is, of course, that Symbiotic is a project that's come out of the people who are on the Lido team. So that just shows why they've gone to 45,000 cap for that. But they would be really cool if the rETH cap got filled. So these are the different the products that they'll be providing security to, and there's 7 networks. So you can see that on the tweet, and then you can have a look at their vaults with rETH as well, and that's the end of the thread. So Jasper was insinuating that there's some points. This is what he says. He says deposit your rETH and earn points with Symbiotic. So if you are interested in that, then you can do that. And then here there's another tweet of Jasper that he retweeted. This one's from Dewey, saying that you can enter with rETH. So this is really cool. Symbiotic, it's a competitor to EigenLayer, so keep that in mind. And if you're interested in minting some of that depositing into that, then just follow the links in the tweets below and you can go and do that. Okay, another DeFi protocol went live, and this one is Bracket. And Bracket here have got some tweets, and they've got some information about rETH integration as well. So they said we're very pleased to announce that phase 2 is finally here. The wait to access real yield is over. So here's an onboarding guide to get you started. So they said phase 2, visit app.bracket.fi, connect the wallet that you use for phase 1, connect the proper wallet to see your Bracket ETH claim amount. You must claim Bracket ETH if you want to continue using the platform. And then it says if you don't have Bracket, if you didn't participate in phase 1, then go to the get Bracket page and swap your LSTs and claim your Bracket. And then and then it says redemptions will back to the underlying LSTs will be available in approximately 5 days. So what is Bracket exactly? So Bracket's a strategy management platform that connects LSTs to the best investment opportunities on chain. So you get Bracket ETH at their website and then deploy that into the first strategy vault. So you have the ETH plus DeFi yield 10% target rate, and that's run by Boreal. So early deployers will get boosted rewards until February 3rd. So with Symbiotic, with Bracket, I've not used either of these products before, so I can't say anything about their usefulness or their quality. So please keep that in mind. I've not been paid by these protocols to say any of these things, of course. It's just they're integrating rETH, so that's why I'm mentioning it to you all. Here, there's points available for phase 2, so you get 25,000 bars. I'm not sure exactly what that is, and then 200 point boost for early ETH plus depositors. That's before February 3rd. 100% boost for ETH plus vaults, 25% boost for long-term stakers, and 50,000 points per wallet for completing social activities. So you can, you can do that if you want. So I don't know exactly how Bracket works, but if you understood that sentence that I said out loud, then awesome, go ahead and use it. But like I said, I'm not, I don't know, like DeFi is risky. Please be aware you can lose what you put in. So here there's docs, and they talk about how they are using rETH as one of the assets that you can deposit. And there's information there about depositing rETH if you want to read them up and learn about what's going on. Okay, so the most recent big DeFi project that integrated rETH, of course, was Liquity V2. And Liquity V2 now has $38.5 million locked in TVL, which is absolutely awesome. There's a collateral ratio here as well that you can see. That's 207%. And then the thing that I was really interested in seeing how much of their value locked is by protocol. So if we have a look over here, we can see that they have about $2.9 million worth of rETH as collateral in Liquity V2 right now. And you can see that, wrapped ST-ETH is huge, around 15 million, and ETH is at 12.5 million. Now, I don't know why someone would deposit ETH into that, because you could obviously get that yield if you get that yield, right? Like on your underlying amount, if you deposit an LST, but that's what it's looking like. And then they also have the SP, which has bold, which is 8.5 million as well. So they're it's pretty cool that they're doing this. Here they've got a chart of when the deposit started and what their interest rates are. So it looks like some people are actually going in with quite low interest amounts because the risk of getting redeemed against is quite low right now, because bold is actually above peg on the secondary market, so there's no redemptions. It looks like the first couple of days there were some rETH deposits. Some of these were okay sized, but they are less likely to be redeemed against because people set the interest rates quite high. So I think this is one of those games where you really got to watch the market and adjust your interest rate accordingly. But since then, sadly, we haven't had too many rETH deposits, whereas the ETH and ST-ETH deposits are still coming in. So hopefully the rETH deposits can pick up. And here there's some information about redemptions and revenue and stuff as well. So this is a really nice dashboard that tells you everything that's going on. So with the rETH, if you do the bold stability pool, the average APY is 24.5%, which is really cool. So you can have a look at that. This is a really nice dashboard. The link for it, of course, will be in the description below, so you can check that out. Okay, yesterday we talked about grants that were approved by the GMC in this round. One of those was Token Motion, which is a project by Liquity, where you can put requests for work that you want done, design work to help Rocket Pool, and something Rocket Pool related. So this can even be something like making a POAP, or it could be something like making an infographic or some kind of materials that you want to use for Rocket Pool or something along those kind of lines. So here Schifrin kind of explains it. He says, through this partnership, Rocket Pool will collaborate with Token Motion to produce high quality design elements for the protocol. These designs will support business initiatives, marketing campaigns, advertising, and more. The GMC will now collect design requests from multiple sources within the committee, from the team, from Token Motion, and more importantly, from you, the community. We welcome your innovative and high quality ideas. This is all design requests are subject to GMC approval, and it says to submit a design request, reply to this thread with the following template. So here the information that you got to request is title, with like a brief title of the request, description, a detailed description of the design request, priority, indicate the level of urgency, requested by, who is the person or group submitting the request, type of content, is this, for example, an infographic, social media, post, banner, video, thumbnail, etc. Platform, where to launch. So target platforms, that's like Twitter, Discord, forum, website. Dimension, size, how big, what's the resolution going to be? Is there a specific resolution it needs to be? Launch date, when will this go public? And then we also have audience, like who will be looking at this, design notes, any other ideas or comments, like colors, etc., and links or reference materials if you are using those. So this thread is the place to come and put those. Hopefully we'll be getting a lot of submissions. If nothing else, then maybe for some memes, maybe for some POAPs, things that Rocket Pool related that you can put out there. Sleety is going to be working for the protocol every day for some hours a day. So hopefully, he can get that work turned around. And that's obviously really, really exciting because we all love Sleety's work. Okay, then here Schifrin says, step 1, hold your horses, stop griping about the RPL price, take a deep breath, complaints won't moon the token. Step 2, channel your energy, ask yourself what's missing, is it cool graphics, do we need more hype? Step 3, submit a design request. So he says, hit up this post, and this post is the link that we just talked about. He says, request a masterpiece, result is profit, metaphorically dollars, watch your ideas come to life and sell your RPL for a Lambo. So yeah, that's a little bit of joking from Schifrin. Of course, the GMC is not giving you financial advice. They could never, ever would do that. But that's really nice from Schifrin. Thanks, Schifrin. Okay, so not talking about anything, but just a little update on something that we talked about on Rocket Fuel a few times over the last few weeks, and that is about NSSO. They're the people who minted a whole lot of rETH and then started selling it and then put it into EigenLayer and then didn't want it in EigenLayer anymore, so they took it out and started selling it again. So yeah, NSSO. So what's really interesting here is I saw this tweet from Mike Silagazzi, who is the founder of EtherFi. And he's like kind of boasting about the exit system they have. So he says a user casually withdrew $130 million from EtherFi. He says, we hate losing deposits, but I've got to admit it's pretty proud to have this kind of liquidity available. Didn't even make a dent. Everything is running smoothly. So Halula replied to me by saying that's NSSO. So I don't know what they're doing. They staked the ETH with Rocket Pool and then tried to exit all of that position. And then they staked with EtherFi and they're exiting that position as well. So I really have no idea what they're doing and what's going on with them. But I thought that was a little funny thing that I could wrap up the Rocket Pool news with. So yeah. Okay, so moving on from Rocket Pool news to staking news, here there's something really interesting where there's the first time, as long as Justin Drake can remember, there is a job opportunity available with Go Ethereum, and they said the Go Ethereum team is hiring a staff software engineer to help accelerate Ethereum. If you have experience working in Geth and are ready to contribute to the core protocol full time, we'd love to hear from you. And Block Rotator says, does forking Geth count? And Light Client says, depends on the market cap. And people have already started to apply. So Go Ethereum, for those of you who don't know, they are the ones who run the Geth client, the execution client Geth. So if you want to become a core developer for Ethereum, there's job opportunity available for you, and you can start doing that. Okay, next we have news of Lido, and they're going permissionless for CSM, and it looks like their vote to make it permissionless is winning by a very, very, very strong margin. In fact, as far as I can see, it's pretty much 3 million votes. No, actually, like many votes saying yes, make it permissionless, like many millions of votes, and then no is 0 votes, so it's winning by 100%. So yeah, Lido CSM is going to be going permissionless very soon. It looks like the vote is going to end on January 31st, and then I think they'll probably activate that module like really soon. So it'll be interesting to see how many new node operators join Lido CSM after this goes through. And finally, I'm going to end today's note with some ETH ETF news. And this is ETF news that's been kind of on the horizon for the last few days. And I even said this in yesterday's episode where, we were starting to get requests to make the BTC ETFs in kind redemption. Well, here, Nate Garassi is saying that there's been filings for making the ETH ETFs from ARC21 shares, and the Bitcoin and ETFs in kind redemption. So that's actually going to be really interesting. And like we were saying yesterday, this won't apply to everyone. Like it'll only be for their approved users. I guess those are the users who are institutions or whatever. But it's definitely going to make it interesting for reducing sell pressure, but then potentially reducing buy pressure as well. So that's definitely something interesting to have a look at. And on that note, I'm going to end today's episode. Just a quick talk about market sentiment, and community sentiment. Everything is kind of horrible right now. RPL price is really bad. So I really hope you're all doing okay and not letting it get to you too much. Hopefully we'll have better days ahead. And I'm really hoping for that. So if you need to talk to anyone, trading, if you're serious, the people there will be serious and hopefully be kind and share a sympathetic ear. But if they're not, then you're welcome to reach out to me on Discord. My messages are open. So if you want someone to talk to, you're welcome to reach out to me and we can complain together or we can help commiserate together even. But on that note, thanks everyone for watching, listening, and being part of the Rocket Fuel community, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.